Good morning to the Stennis Space Center. Thank you for that lovely greeting. As far as the song, we picked that to dedicate to the host shuttle workforce in celebration of everything that you've accomplished over the years. And good morning, Houston, as well.
This is Mission Control, Houston. Satoshi Furukawa downlinking some video. Just taking a look around the mid-deck of the shuttle right now, so we'll just watch along with this for a bit.
Atlantis has been aired ground 2 for timeline.
Just look at some of the food that the crew enjoys on board. You saw tortillas there. That is something that all the crews take up because they figured out that pretty much anything can be put in a tortilla and enjoyed in space. And of course, it's not bread, which if you break bread apart in space, all the crumbs go flying everywhere. So that's why they prefer tortillas.
We had kind of a question that we wanted to run by Fergie.
There on the right is the pilot seat. There on the left is the commander's seat. You're getting a good look at the glass cockpit of the front of Atlantis. That was the first shuttle that ever had that, and there's the station's enormous solar arrays. There's the Japanese Kibo laboratory there. There is a good shot of the STS-1 flag that flew up on board Atlantis during this mission. The crew is intending to leave that flag on board the International Space Station. It will be picked up once again by the next United States spacecraft that docks with the International Space Station, and it will then be brought back to Earth, and then it will travel once again on the next vehicle that leaves low Earth orbit and heads out to destinations beyond.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, keep recording. Whenever you're ready,
yes.
I'll meet you in the gym. We'll start packing up some things.
Roger. Thank you. And Chris, shoot. Hey.
Sure.
Hey, Chris.
Hello. Hello.
船長のクリスさんです。Thank you, Chris. では普段は足から降りる階段を頭から降りてみましょう。Thanks much, Chris. Doug.
You're welcome. Is everything needed?
Yes. Thank you. そしてこれから逆方向に宇宙ステーションに向かいます。I'm shooting back to station and then join you. Thank you. エアロックに入っていきます。そしてここで90度曲がります。このトンネルを通る。
Furukawa now heading up into the hatchway, going into the Harmony node of the International Space Station, where Atlantis is currently docked.
宇宙ステーションに戻ってきました。
You get a sense that there really is no upside down in space. There's no top, no bottom.
なんか変です。逆さまではありませんか？いえ、私が逆さまなのでした。元に戻りました。
Good evening, Sandy. Go ahead for transfer.
Okay, per all these call downs, I show everything complete in the MPLM, and it's actually chock full. The ISPs have foam on them. All the end cones are full of foam. There's random foam in the RSRs that they came up with, so we're full.
We're showing you fully complete with MPLM transfer. With all that, we should be go for MPLM hatch closure in the morning. And I just want to pass on a couple more words to you that This wraps up 10 years of the MPLM supplying the space station with cargo and resupplied items. It's brought up over 50 tons of internal cargo, and we've returned nearly, or actually over 20 tons of cargo.
And you know, Jeremy, that's some pretty impressive numbers because we really don't have another way to get large amounts of cargo to the ground. So the MPLMs have served us well, and they've been incredible workhorses for the program here and the International Space Station in particular. I agree completely.
And, of course, hats off to you and your crew. You guys have done an outstanding job. Of course, there's a little bit left to do for tomorrow, but that's nothing compared to the job you guys have already done.
Well, it definitely was challenging, but everybody pitched in, and of course, I mentioned it before, we had a good plan. You guys did a lot of great groundwork getting us set, and if you guys wouldn't have done such a good job, and the folks at KSC getting stuff packed and keeping track of all the small things, it would have been a nightmare for us. But it really did go smoothly for all that we were working really hard, and we can't even tell you how much we appreciate all the work you guys did on the ground planning this out.
Well, I can honestly say we enjoyed it in some weird way.
Totally understand.